Welcome to this video on using the aggregate function in Microsoft Excel. So this is a function that you can use with other functions to make them much more complex and work really nice to you. And what we're going to do is show you how to sum visible data only using the aggregate function. And I've got a really nice example here, but as we go through it, you'll see there's loads more options that you can use this function for. So it's something you can really play around with and ensure that your data works really well for you. So I've got a very simple table up here, keeping it nice and easy to work with on these videos. And I have a total in there of the order amounts. And I've got filters on my data, but I've got nothing filtered down yet. So all of these order amounts here are coming to the total. Now, sometimes I might want to very quickly see what that order amount is for a specific date or a specific region or something like that, depending on what my data looks like. So I'm just going to filter by my order date, and I'm going to go from the 1st of August. And you'll notice that sum hasn't changed because it's not taking into account that I've hidden some data. It's still calculating the total of all of the fields that I selected. And it's really nice sometimes to just be able to see a quick snapshot. So I'd really like to. Now I know I can hover over this. I can select those and it'll give me the information in the bottom right. But if you've got a lot of data, then you just maybe want a quick snapshot. And the aggregate function will help you do that really nicely. So let's have a look at how to create that. So just like any other function, any other formula, you're going to start with an equals, and then you're going to put the name in, which is aggregate. And I'm just going to double click on that. Now you'll see there already there's loads of different options. So we're going to use sum today, which is number 9, but you can actually use this with averages, with counts, with max and mins, stuff that you might have already used, and there's stuff there as well that you might have never seen before. So it does have loads of options available for it. You can use it for much more than just totaling up figures, but this is a really nice, simple way to get started, and that's what we're all about on this channel. So I'm going to select the sum option. And then, so it's coming with number 9, I'm going to put a comma. So at the moment, I'm still in that first part, telling it which function. Remember, as you're building up your function, then you're going to put a comma in between each of the conditions and things like that. So I'm going to put a comma in, and then it's going to ask me what I want to do. So things like ignore nested subtotal. I can ignore hidden rows, I can ignore error values, ignore hidden rows, error values, and nested subtotals, ignore nothing, ignore hidden rows, ignore. You've got loads of options there. I'm going to ignore hidden rows. So again, I'm going to double click on that. And then there is another option there. I'm going to click on, again, the comma just to break it up. And then it wants my array. It wants what information am I looking at? So I'm going to select this data. And I need to just make sure I've got the right set of data. Now, obviously, I can go in there and check it and change it, but I'm going to close my brackets for a second because I haven't opened up my data. I left the filter on and comma that. So let's just take that filter off for a second. Make sure I've got all of my data on there. Yep, I have. So that's looking from F2 to F14, just like my other one there, F2 to F14. And it's now coming up with the same because I've unhidden my rows. But let's just go and hide some rows again. Let's just filter down by the 1st of August, click on OK, and you can see there it's given me a new total because it's ignoring the ones that I've hidden, and that's part of the aggregate function that I selected. And you saw that it was really easy to build up. It gave you everything you need. You don't have to remember shortcuts and stuff. You don't have to remember which number is for which option. It gives you the answer and the description as you are building the function out, which I think is super useful. And then if I, for example, just go and select another option, just get rid of that, it just changes with all of that data. So a really nice, simple one to get you into this function, and it will just allow you to quickly get data out of Excel without having to do different functions or calculate things all the time, or selecting different cells and figuring out if you've got a lot of data that you're playing around with and you need to keep getting different bits of information, then aggregate might be really useful for you. And remember, when you go on there, you can do so much more than just sum, but this just gives you a really great example of something that you can do with that function. So have a go at that one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what videos you'd like me to record next.